Have you ever seen, and I'm sure you've been in this position, either with a mom or a dad, a brother or a sister, a marriage partner, whatever the case might be. But have you ever observed someone who can hear words but's not listening? I have this picture in my head right now of a man driving a motor car and his wife sitting next to him. And as he's driving the car, she's yakking away and talking. And like in his mind, I'm hearing what she's saying. I mean, it's coming into my ears, but I'm thinking about which road I must take, how fast am I going, what time am I going to get there, and then when I get there, I've got to do this and do that. And all the while, yeah, it's talking, but I'm not really hearing. And that happens in many situations, many places, in very different circumstances. Well, when we started these conversations about Jesus is the light, He is the Word, He is the life, and He became flesh and He dwelt amongst us, and we are able to see His glory. We are able to receive His grace and His truth. It's a bit like if you decide, I want to hear messages of the truth, and I'm going to hear them, and they're playing in my ear. That's very different to engaging and listening. So this will be a common conversation when a mom or a dad and parents are talking to their children, and they're talking. Are you listening to me? Are you hearing me? Because actually what they're saying is, I know my words are coming onto your ears, but there is no engagement. There is no attention. There is no focus. There is nothing going on there. There's a blank stare. Are you hearing me? Are you listening to me? Husband and wife. Are you hearing me? Well, I wonder what is going to be the loudest voice that's going to draw your attention. It's going to take your full focus. Is it going to be noise about this unfortunate virus that has hit the globe? Is it the loss of job, the loss of income, the loss of ability to get through difficult times? What are you listening to? On the other hand, you've got this voice of God. You are my child. You're my son. You have light in you. You have life in you. You have truth in you. You have grace. You have my grace. I am the life. I am the light. I am the truth. I am the grace. I am sufficient for you. There is nothing in your life that I don't have enough of for you. I've got you covered. I am your God, and there is none like me. Now, if you are giving so much attention to the other voices, that the light becomes dim. The words become softer. Your life becomes less and less sensitive to what God's telling you. Well, you're likely to bump into things. You're likely to have some things that unfortunately happen that are negative. Hey, if you are and have become sick, if you have lost financial possibilities, this is the time where you have to stay in this truth, in this light, in this life, in His full grace, that the Word says to Him, that we have, and of His fullness we have all received, and grace for grace. Grace for grace. We have received the fullness of Him, grace for grace. Put your hand on your chest. I am a son of God. I am in light. I am in life. I am in grace. I am in truth. And I live grace for grace, life for life, light for light. And I'm walking in the fullness of God, regardless of what else comes to my ears. Thanks for joining. God bless.